There is barely any room in the studio for all the Rick Springfield fans. Robin?
Up here either, Sam. Jesse's Girl is just one of his 17 top 40 hits. And with more than 20 million albums sold, Grammy-winning artist Rick Springfield is the musical icon of a generation. He also played heartthrob Dr. Noah Drake on General Hospital back in the day. But in his new book, Late, Late at Night, he opens up about what was going on behind the scenes, a lifelong battle with depression, insecurity, and he spoke with it to, we'll talk to Rick in just a moment, but first he spoke with Chris Conley.
In 1981, he was a rocker with a teen idol's appeal. But when Rick Springfield was riding high with Jesse's Girl,
you must be Luke,
and playing Dr. Noah Drake on General Hospital, he was no teen. He was 31, and as his memoir Late, Late at Night reveals, had already lived through amazing times. He was just 17 when he fought the first skirmish in a lifelong battle with depression, and this outwardly sunny soul decided to kill himself.
and so I made a noose and went out to the garden shed and tied it around a rafter and stood on this baby chair and kicked it away, and I was swinging.
But when the rope snapped, he fell to the ground unharmed.
Changed my life.
How did it change your life to have gone through that?
I felt like I had a purpose. I felt like I was here for a reason.
What did you think that reason was?
Music.
Australian by birth, he headed for the U.S. By 1980, he was nearly broke when he got a record deal and was cast for a role on General Hospital.
They're offering the staggering sum of $500.
They paid you $500 a week to be on General Hospital?
Hmm?
You?
Well, dude, I was nobody.
Not for long, he wasn't.
I know that feeling of just you can't control it. And I felt that coming to me, and it was incredible. I wrote a song that was a breakthrough song, so I am very proud of that song.
And his book, Late, Late at Night, hit stores today, and Rick is here with us live in the studio. It is great to see you again.
Thank you. This is kind of creepy.
Oh, it came from my dressing room. This
I don't know if I should genuflect or...
You know what? This book, you did not hold back, as I said earlier. And, yeah, you went through some dark times, but it is also a success story, don't you think?
Well, yeah, I mean, the whole suicide thing, it's written on my shoulder, you know. But especially with all the latest rash of teen suicides, and I mean, I'd love to talk to these, have spoken to these kids and said, like I say in the book, I said, you know, give it a year, you know, because your life will change. Nothing remains the same. And, you know, if I had, if the rope had have held, I would have missed out on a lot of amazing stuff in my life, not to mention my incredible family and my 2 boys, and you know, I really would love to say to kids who are on the edge, and I know what it's like. I know that feeling, and you just want out. You want the pain to stop, and just, you know,
things will get better.
Give yourself a year.
Yeah, and you had to battle also through depression. You call it Mr. D. How did you know it wasn't just being a moody artist?
Well, I thought it was certainly for the first, you know, until Jesse's Girl and all the success that the records and acting and everything brought. I thought I was just a moody artist. I mean, my favorite artists were Edgar Allan Poe and Beethoven and Oscar Wilde, and I thought, well, I'm a writer, so yeah, I'm moody, you know. I get down, I get dark. And then once I achieved a lot of what I thought I wanted to achieve, you know, I had success and a great family and a big house, and I went in, it hit me, you know, depression came roaring back, and I realized what I thought would heal me, which is success and my dreams come true, doesn't heal you. And so that was when I truly labeled it, I was more than just a moody artist.
Right, it's a serious depression. And
very serious.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've been through therapy, and I deal with it in certain ways. You know, I meditate, and it's something that rides with me, and I know it rides with a lot of people. You know, because I've been fairly open about it, and Mr. D is really excited to be on national television too. Let me tell you, he's really happy about that.
Yeah. But let me ask you this: is your wife happy about this? Your beloved wife, Barbara, been married more than 25 years. You're very open in the book. You talk about you have not been faithful. You don't say sex addict, and there was a reason why you didn't use that word, though it did seem in reading your book, Rick, that sex for you was a drug.
It certainly calmed a lot of things in me, but the whole sex addict thing to me, it just smells a bit of, hey, can't help it, I'm an addict, But it is on me. It is completely on me. And my wife is the most amazing person in the world. And I hope at the end, and I've heard this from the few people who have read it, that the book reads like a love story eventually. And she's the most amazing person. And our relationship is great. And we've been through a lot. And a lot of people say, how do you guys do it? 30 years in this business, but it's in any business really. It's not just the music business that makes it hard. But
right.
That I wanted people to know how we did it. First of all, she's incredible, and second of all, you don't just walk away. And we both know that we're better together than we are apart. So we meet the stuff head on. She's never swept anything under the carpet and kind of gone, oh, I won't look over there. She's a very smart, tough, strong woman, and with a great sense of humor. I walked into my room last night, and I'm really tired from the flight, and there's some roses, big bunch of roses sitting there. I said, oh, it must be from Simon & Schuster. That's great. So I call her up, and she half an hour into the conversation, she goes, so is it a big room you're in? I go, yeah, it's pretty big. After a while, she goes, is there something nice there?
Can't you thank me for the flowers?
And I went, oh my God. She said, and that's typical of our relationship. Yeah. I walk around with my head in the clouds, and she's the rock,
Well, it's working for you. It really is. And some of the questions from downstairs, are you going to record more music? Is more music in your future?
Absolutely, yeah. I want to continue writing too. I want to continue fiction and screen. I have some screenplay ideas, which I've always done anyway through my life, but I always considered myself a prose writer first before songs took over. So it's an entree into that world for me. But and the next thing is songwriting for sure, absolutely, and a record coming out, and all the fans are getting restless.
I know I guess the segment is coming to an end because the fans are getting in place. Rick, thank you.
I'll throw CDs at you. Get back.
But I hope you'll come back and perform for us.
Yes, I will. When the new record comes out, absolutely. Great.
Well, your honesty in that is just wow. Oh my! And you can check out an excerpt from Rick Springfield's memoir, Late at Night, at abcnews.com/GMA. Get another shot of them coming over. Yeah. L.A. to New York on the yellow Rick Road. The 5 things you never buy new, but as Rick said, buy his book, brand new. We'll come on back.